I don't have my tie on today, but I did button the top button in case I was wearing a tie. Hey, I'm Zach McDonald, your real estate agent with Real Property Associates, and we're gonna continue the conversation about understanding home values and understanding how much your house is actually worth. We've talked about a couple different ideas that your home is worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. Your pricing is more of an art than a science, and that your home value really is, it's a range. There's a value range. It's something I always talk about. What I want to talk about today, which I think is going to be helpful in understanding all that, is market conditions. So the local market conditions in your area are going to impact the value of your house, period. Your house today might be worth, let's say, $650,000. If there's some kind of a market downturn or a lot of people move out of the area, so we're in Seattle in this video, if all of a sudden Amazon decided to pick up and move, we might have a drastically different real estate market than we have right now. And that would likely bring property values down, right? If we'll use the current conditions right now, we've seen a little bit more inventory come on the market. Not a lot, much. We're still super low in inventory, housing inventory, but there are more homes for sale than there have been. And so we're seeing less multiple offer situations, less bidding wars. And what we've seen over the last few years is there's been really low supply, and we've had a lot of demand for housing in the area. And what we've seen is when 5 people try to buy the same house, what happens is one person's willing to pay one thing, another person's willing to pay another, and you see the prices go up, right? There's a competition in the market. And competition is going to drive the prices up, whereas, well, less competition or no competition is going to bring the prices down, because a home is ultimately worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. So this market conditions really do heavily impact the home value. So it's something that you want to be educated about and informed about. And it's something that you're going to want to study, either study on your own or talk with a real estate professional about. But like, what's the current market conditions? What are we in right now? What is the outlook? What are we moving towards? Or what's the future look like, right? I don't have a crystal ball. I wish I did. I wish I could tell every client with absolute certainty that, you know what, the next 3 years are going to be amazing, or a crash is coming, right? And you'll see this on TV, people that are like, the world's ending tomorrow, or the world's ending in a month. I just know it. You know, I've got a message from God, or whatever it is, right? And you have people that are going to be the gloom and doom prophet. And if they were right, man, they were right. But if they're wrong, well, they're wrong. And I try not to be quite that hard-nosed about it, because, you know, there are so many different factors that go into deciding those kind of things, right? Specifically in the real estate market, there's people that'll come and tell you, you know what, and they've been talking about this for years, the Seattle real estate market is going to crash. Those are the words that I hear. And you know what, if you say that for the next 8 years, eventually you're going to be correct at some point. There's going to be a correction, and you can say, you know what, the Seattle real estate market crashed. My own personal opinion is we won't see anything like we saw in the past, at least the last time, partially because we have a different housing market, and the housing market's not driving the economic growth, right, that we're seeing, and specifically in the stock market. There's always consumer confidence, and we will see inevitably a little bit of a correction, which we're seeing even now. We're seeing a little bit more inventory, so we're not seeing that bidding frenzy, but we still have a healthy real estate market, very healthy real estate market. Buyers can afford what they're paying. In this market, there's still a lot of demand for housing. There's still not very much inventory, so you can see all these factors, right? People are still moving to the area. It's not a freak out, we're gonna have a crazy real estate market coming up. No, it's just, hey, pump the brakes a little bit. People are trying to figure out what's going on. But market conditions, right? All that's really important to know and to be studying and to be paying attention to, because it really does impact home values and can potentially really impact the value of your house.